I mentioned in March, I weighed 247 pounds. As of this morning, September 8th, I weighed 203.8 pounds, which was a total weight loss of 40 some pounds. My A1C, this is from 9.7 to 6.2. I am no longer on insulin, haven't been on insulin for 2 months. All right. Well, my name is Bob Madison. I am 73 and a half years old. I know I look 43, but I'm actually 73. I first started getting into the health stuff in 2012. My biggest concern at that point was I was overweight. I knew I was close to, if not diabetic. I had high blood pressure, I had high cholesterol, all these things. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, I've got to do something. Well, it took till December of 2013 when I saw the documentary Forks Over Knives, which I know many of you have seen. I said to myself, that just sounds too logical. So in September of 2013, I went whole food plant-based. In the process of doing that, in September of 2014, I went to a conference with the Plantrition Project. I met an incredible number of doctors there, and I became so passionate about this movement that I don't know why I went astray, because I did. On my birthday in 2015, which was February, my wife and I went to this favorite restaurant of ours, and I got grouper and chocolate cream pie and French fries and all these disgusting things. But up till then, I had lost 50 pounds. I no longer was type 2 diabetic. I lost my high blood pressure. I lost my sleep apnea. I even lost a cataract. My cholesterol plummeted. I became incredibly handsome. And then the whole thing went to hell in February of 2015 when I went off. What happened was I put the weight back on. I put all those health issues back on. I wasn't quite as heavy as I was before, but I was getting up there again. And I caught myself, went back to the whole food plant-based, and lo and behold, diabetes went away. The high blood pressure went away, the sleep apnea, all that stuff. I became handsome again. And then all of a sudden, guess what? I screwed up and went back again. Now, I did this 3 times. And on the third time that I went back to eating the SAD diet, the standard American diet, is when it really got out of hand. And I got worse than I'd ever been in my life. I got up to 247 pounds. I had an A1C in March of 9.7. I said to myself, you know what to do. You have to do it. I want to see my grandchildren graduate from high school, and I want to be around for them, and I want to be around for them in a healthy way, not on a walker like I was last year or a wheelchair. I had been a member of an organization called the Food Revolution Network. I was introduced through them to Mastering Diabetes. And Mastering Diabetes, of course, is what I really like. And I got the book and I read the book. This book was a huge eye-opener for me. And if you've read it, I hope it has been the same for you. Now, having gone through that, I also came across something called plant-based telehealth. The thing that I liked about the plant-based telehealth is these are doctors, licensed medical doctors who believe in the Mastering Diabetes system. The problem with the doctors in our country is that virtually none of them have had any courses in nutrition, and they go strictly by what they have been taught in med school, which is pharmaceutical medicine. The same thing holds for dietitians and nutritionists. But I know one school that gets tons of money from the meat industry and the dairy industry, and all the graduates from that school promote those types of environments. I mentioned in March, I weighed 247 pounds. As of this morning, September 8th, I weighed 203.8 pounds, which was a total weight loss of 40 some pounds. I'm not going to do the math. Even though I have a degree in math, I'm not going to do it. My A1C, according to the Freestyle Libre 2 system, is about 6.2. Of course, I want to get it into the 5 range, but this is from 9.7 to 6.2. I am no longer on insulin. Haven't been on insulin for 2 months because of my heart and my defibrillator. I do have something called a beta blocker, but that's been decreased 75% dosage, down from 25 milligrams to 6.25 milligrams. I have shown now 4 times that you can cure type 2 diabetes with what you put in your mouth, and that it is not genetic, and it's not this low carb, high protein stuff, the high animal protein. And it's just, I know for a fact that I am not going to slip this time, because at my age and what's going on with me, I need to stay focused and do that. To all who are listening to this, if you're new to the whole food plant-based lifestyle, please, for your life, for your family, for anybody you're associated with you that loves you, do it, because it will fix you. One of my other goals is possibly going back to grad school and getting a master's degree in whole food plant-based nutrition from Loma Linda University in California. And my goal is to tell people who are older like myself that you don't have to throw in the towel, that it isn't over, and that if you just put that natural stuff that's growing or outside into your bodies instead of the garbage that they put through the processing, you'll see a huge difference in your life.